Hi guys, it's your boy, the Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also click the bell button after subscription and share the channel. Yes, and share the channel. Um, yeah, so I'm here with you guys once again. Like I promised, I am a bit late because I was taking care of the family. But anyway, if you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe, share the channel, leave your comment in the comment section, and you can also follow me on Instagram from Africa to South America. Yeah, so guys, I am here with you guys, and today the only reason why I am here is to talk a little bit about Brazil as usual, and also um, anyone who comes on can also tell us where you are watching us from, and if possible, I will also invite you. Then I will ask you some few questions about where you live, and also you tell us a bit about how the lifestyle is over there compared to here in Brazil. You understand? You can also ask me some questions to comparing where you live to Brazil. If maybe what you have there, we have it out here, or what we have here, if you also have it wherever you live. So today I am basically here to talk to you guys a little bit about Brazil, like I do as usual, and also if anything comes up to, I will still talk about it too as well. At first, I think um, I have to notify my group, the platform, my Telegram group, so that people will be aware too as well. First, I'm going to write, guys, I am on live now. Anyone who wants to be on can join me. So I was sending message on my Telegram platform. But first of all, I have one of my buddies that I will have to ask if he is there or he is busy because maybe at this time he might be going out or something. Yes, so yeah, so on my platform, there were some discussions on my platform, and there was something that happened recently in Brazil about some flood, some hurricane, and stuff like that, which happened here in Brazil. And you have to understand that these things they are natural causes. You understand? Natural causes. They happen uh, even though there are machines to detect these kind of things, but sometimes they happen. Like for example, in Turkey, the earthquake in Turkey, they had machines to detect those kind of things, but still it hit them very heavily. And another thing is they were talking about. Some people were asking me, okay, specifically me, and maybe some other people who live here in Brazil, if the thing has reached or hit us. And there was a, what do you call it? There was a discussion on the platform which uh, some of us living here wanted to make something clear about whenever something like this happens, when there is a tragedy or maybe some incidents, when you are watching the news, you have to, it's very important to pay attention to which city or the name of the place the thing happened so that you don't end up making it look like the thing happened in the whole of Brazil or you understand what I'm saying? So there was a discussion on my platform like that, and some of my viewers on the Telegram group platform, they were talking about this and they were discussing it. I can also share the screen with you guys so that we can go through the Telegram discussion. And to be frank, there are a whole lot of people who send me message on my Telegram, and I hardly respond. I'm sorry for that, but it's because most of the time I do simply tell you guys how I do my things. So this is my Telegram group. Okay, so this is my Telegram group. What do you call it? Platform where we normally have discussions. So these are some of the things that, let me see, the discussion. And we were talking about this. This was what somebody sent to me. No, somebody. Okay, this was a response from one of my viewer who was laughing uh, about someone who said something on the platform. The person says, let me see if I can simply get the whole thing. Okay. Oh, okay. These ones are different things out here. No, this was about the last video that I did. Okay, so this is it. Let's read this one together. He heard about thunder in Brazil. Brazil is a country and has a lot of states. So when we watch news, let's listen to what state first and then conclude. Just like this, why people see you here as an African, and the next thing they think is all Africans speak the same language. They also ask if we have airports there. I respond, no, we don't have airports. We parachute out of the airplane to land on our souls. When they say oh, okay, when they say an African from Nigeria and they see another from Cameroon, they will start asking if we are all brothers just because we are blacks. Uh, these are some of the normal questions that we get here. Okay, you get it. Not only here, but then you have to remember if you are a foreigner in someone's land, there is a lot of curiosity. Most of this curiosity sounds very, damp and ignorant. So it becomes some kind of hunger. You understand? Like you get annoyed when you get such questions because, of course, there are people who are so ignorant that they don't know much about even their own surroundings because there are people who live here who are simply from Brazil and they don't know where Haiti is. No, let me not even go far. Some people don't even know where Venezuela is. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even know that Venezuela has a border with Brazil. You understand? It's just a normal. It happens. You understand? Not only here. I quite remember when I was living in South Africa. Okay, in South Africa, and I don't want to talk about this, but I have to talk about it. Sometimes here you even consider what they do. Sometimes you even consider what they do here like just normal. If you are African, okay, and you are not from South Africa and you travel to South Africa, you you will go through some bad experiences, especially maybe if you are not a regular tourist in an African who is not a regular tourist in South Africa. you get a very dumb questions from most of our South African people. You understand what I'm saying? Because some of the questions that I had in when I was in South Africa was, "Are you from Africa?" Like, "Are you from Africa?" I was I was even confused. Like, the person was looking at me and then was asking me, "Are you from Africa?" A South African was looking at me and then he was like, "Are you from Africa? Like, how did you get to South Africa?" Like, you get this kind of question. So it's basically not only in Brazil, you get some crazy questions. You understand? Like, you get some crazy questions. So it's not only here in Brazil, but then you get this kind of questions too when you live in some places like South Africa and some other part of the world too as well. So yeah, it is normal. Here you get this kind of questions. People can simply ask you, how did you come to Brazil? How did you get here? Where you come from? Like, people are very hungry. Do they have jobs there? And do they have electricity? Do they have internet? And are there airplanes? Like, you get all kind of questions. Is what they see on TV. You understand what I'm saying? It's on what they see on TV, and you cannot simply be angry or annoyed about it because, like I said, we had the chance to learn more when we were back in Africa. You understand what I'm saying? We had the chance, and through that learning that we did in Africa, that is why we were able to discover something we call travel to or relocate to somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? So you can just imagine there is somebody who lives here in Brasilia, where I live. They don't even know the next town. You understand? It's just normal because they feel very comfortable. Everything is close, like everything is just close to them. So there is no need for the person to wake up and then start looking for how to survive and everything. You understand? The system has given them, like the tools which they can use to stand on their feet, even if you don't have anything. You understand? There are places where you can simply walk to and then get help. You understand what I'm saying? But we coming from Africa, it's simply not like that. You understand? You have to be smart. Even when you are going to school, you have to be making your own research. You understand? Like, you have to be making your own research out or away from what you are studying from school. Yeah, greetings, Prince. I see you. You understand what I'm saying? So, when you come here, most definitely you get some, funny, ignorant questions, but you don't have to be upset about it. You should just be cool and, like, answer it. Let me just say smartly and gently too as well. You understand? Maybe through your answers, the person will also learn more from the kind of answer you are going to answer the person. You understand? Because I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. This kind of questions I personally have come across these kind of questions, but I didn't bother myself and I didn't get angry about it because, like, I didn't, because I have been to a whole lot of countries around the world. And the countries that I've been to also, I had the same questions too as well. You understand what I'm saying? So there are stereotypes everywhere. There are stereotypes everywhere. Even where I come from Ghana. Even in Ghana, there are stereotypes. I remember my last time, no, sorry. When I was leaving Ghana, that was 2011. Yeah, 2011, 2011. When I was leaving Ghana to Brazil, when I was coming to Brazil for my first time coming to Brazil, At the airport, when I was trying to, like check in, get my boarding pass, and then come to Brazil, I had some crazy questions and unnecessary, like ignorant questions about my trip because some of the immigration officers were simply asking me if I was going to Brazil to play football. Like what they were just asking me, what are you going to do in Brazil? Like you are going to Brazil. That was in 2011, 2011. That was 12 years ago when I was coming to Brazil. You understand? So the ignorant questions, we will say they are ignorant questions. It's because people don't know. You understand what I'm saying? For example, someone like me, I live here in Brazil and I see the United States of America like a place where if you get there, you see people killing each other on the street. Like that is what I for me, that is like, for example, what I think about the United States. If you say America, United States of America, I simply see it like that. Like when you get there, everybody has a gun. So like somebody can start random shooting and stuff like that. You understand? So sometimes I'm not being ignorant, but then it's from what I have seen and the things that I've been watching. Because when you come to Facebook, like you go to Facebook, you see each and every single shooting that is going on in the United States. Then you'll be asking questions. If you go there for even tourism, how is it going to be like? You understand? So it's the same thing when somebody here, when you are in Brazil and somebody asks you such question, you don't have to be upset that, oh, in your country, do you have computers? In your countries, do you have electricities? In your countries, do you have, what do you call it, planes? You don't have to get upset. You just have to politely answer the person, oh, yeah. Oh, in my country, we even have this, oh, we have this, oh, we have this. Oh. Because today we live in a global village, which is the internet is everywhere. So if maybe somebody asks you that kind of thing and you answer them politely and take the chance to show them that, oh, this is it. You can check me on, what do you call it? You can check on YouTube. My country is so and so. Go and check the videos on YouTube because today or this era, everybody in every country, there are YouTubers. There are YouTubers everywhere, and everybody is trying to showcase what they have in their own country. You understand? So I don't think it's necessary or it's like this should get you angry or upset. You understand? You should just consider those questions like something funny, like the person doesn't really know. So that is why the person is asking you. You can see somebody in a like is fully suited. They like they are doing well, like they look like they are very educated. But the kind of question the person will ask you, then you'll be shocked. You'll be like, why is this guy asking me this kind of question? Like you'll be surprised. So getting funny questions when you travel outside your own country is possible. It's simply possible. You understand what I'm saying? So, like for example, like I said, my first time when I was leaving Ghana, my first time when I was leaving Ghana to Brazil, I had same question. Somebody was simply asking me, am I going to Brazil to play football? You understand? Because the idea of Brazil for many Ghanaians is when you come to Brazil, there is nothing in Brazil. You understand? That is their idea of Brazil. There is nothing here. There are no jobs. It's only carnival and let me just say naked women everywhere and maybe football park everywhere. You understand? Soccer park everywhere. You can just go when you come in. The only thing you can do here is play football. You understand? So I consider that kind of thing in my head that maybe the person too doesn't know. So how can you blame that kind of person? You understand? So what I can say about this is everywhere you go, most definitely there are funny people who will simply ask you funny questions. You understand what I'm saying? Even in our own African country, if you go someplace like South Africa, somebody will simply ask you a very funny question. A funny question, which is what? An ignorant question in quote. You understand what I'm saying? Because, yeah, when you are in South Africa and you are not from South Africa, they call you Guara Guara. You understand? Or Kwere Kwere. They have some name for it. You understand? And also, they can simply ask you, how did you fly to your country to from Africa to South Africa? Did you fly from Africa? You know, like you get some questions, and then you ask yourself, why is this person asking you this kind of question? You are in Africa. You are in Africa, but somebody will just look at your face and then ask you if you use airplane from Africa to come to South Africa. Like, it doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So, these kind of questions, ignorant questions, you get it everywhere. If you travel from your home country to a different place, possibility of you being asked this kind of nonsense is high. You understand what I'm saying? So you shouldn't let that kind of thing drive your hunger up. You understand? Like, drive your anger up. The same people who will ask you this kind of question are the same people who will help you to get whatever you want in that country. You understand what I'm saying? Because, for example, here when you come, regardless of you not speaking the language here, you can work. You understand? Like, you can get a job, a very good job. You understand? Regardless of if you don't even speak Portuguese. Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should thank the Dutch people managing their country, because you can imagine in Africa, Prince. I'm telling you, in Africa, you travel to South Africa, you get these ignorant questions like, did you fly from Africa to South Africa? And the funny thing is, when the person is saying South Africa, listen, when the person is saying South Africa, they don't remember that they are adding Africa to the name their country. You understand? Then they are simply making it look like they are not in Africa. You understand what I'm saying? South Africa is just another world somewhere. You understand? A whole lot of them have no idea that South Africa itself, it's part of Africa. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I always say, if you travel to any country, possibility of you getting this kind of questions, silly questions, ignorant questions, are very high. But you shouldn't get angry at once like that, because who knows? Maybe the person really doesn't know about geography. You understand what I'm saying? So, and also maybe the person doesn't watch any videos about your country that you are coming from. You understand what I'm saying? So, like for example, a whole lot of people here in Brazil. Let me make it very clear. Here in Brazil, a whole lot of people think Africa is a very big desert area. Like, it's desert. Like, let me just say, there is no food, there is no water. Like, people are struggling. You understand what I'm saying? Like, majority of the people, because of what? They have no education about Africa. You understand? And a whole lot of people think that in Africa, Africa is very hot. You understand? A whole lot of them think like that. But the reality, if you have traveled to North of Africa and South of Africa and some part of Africa, you realize that a very small portion of Africa is hot. The rest of the African countries are very cold areas where you can simply get what do you call it, snow peaks and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So we shouldn't. The reason why I'm doing this video is to advise our people who consider what do you call it? Who see this kind of things like this ignorant questions to be very offensive. You understand? You shouldn't find it offensive at all because maybe the person doesn't even know how many cities they have in their own country. You understand? And you have studied well and you know the country and you are coming all the way many miles away and then you are coming there. So most definitely, you don't have to be upset about it. You only have to teach the person what he or she doesn't really know about the outside world. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have any question to, and also if you live in any country and you want to be on for us to ask each other questions to, you are welcome. You can join me. I'm going to post the link for you if you want to join and then maybe answer some of my questions too as well. I know on my channel I have a lot of Cameroonian people, Nigerians, I have Ghanaians, I have Americans, I have Europeans, I have Canadians too as well on my channel. So if you live in Nigeria, how is life in Nigeria? If you live in Ghana, how is life in Ghana at this moment? How is life? You understand? If you live in what do you call it, South Africa, and you are on the channel, how is life in South Africa? If you watch my channel and you are from Kenya, how is life in Kenya too as well? I just posted the what do you call it, the StreamYard invitation. If you want to join, you can simply join me, and then we can what do you call it? We can have a chat about like comparing each country. You understand? I live in Brazil, and I can tell you, I can answer most of your question about Brazil too as well. So if you also live in a country where you feel like, oh, you want to share something about the country with us, you can also get on and then talk about that country. But anyway, Brazil, life is very good out here. Life is very good out here compared to many other countries. You understand? And when you live here in Brazil, it has a lot of things for people who are residents here and also people who are from other countries too as well. Like for example, when you come to Brazil and you are sick, regardless of your status, you can simply go to hospital for free. You understand? Like regardless of your status, even if you don't have what do you call it, even if you don't have documents, you are not documented, you don't have permanent residency here in Brazil, there is a lot of things you can do regardless of your status. Yes, Prince, you are here. Yeah, Prince, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, Prince. Are you there? I can hear you. Hello? Hello, hello? Yes, Prince is on. I think, Prince, your microphone is off. You have to try and then switch it on so that you can be part of it. Okay. Okay, Prince is back. Okay, so let's see if. Yes. Hello, Mr. Prince.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Prince, we are here. We can hear you now.
Oh, okay. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm okay. What about yourself?
All good, bro. All good, bro. So yeah, man. Like, so what's the main topic?
Yeah, so I was first. I wanted to know where you are talking from, so that we can simply, I can you can ask me questions about here. I live in Brazil, Brasilia specifically. Then I can also ask you some few things about where you live too as well. So if you don't mind telling us where you are speaking from, that would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah, I'm calling in from the UK.
Okay, the accent, yeah, the accent.
No, no be asking. I be Niger boy, though, Esha.
All right, so so tell
Yeah,
us a bit. You are originally from Nigeria. I am originally from Ghana, and
yeah.
can you tell us a bit about the UK? I have been to the UK though, but I haven't lived there, so I cannot say much about
The UK,
UK.
UK is a good country, especially as an immigrant. If you come from a second, how do you say, no, third world country or second world country, kind of. But it, it's good for like job opportunity. I mean, the school system is, is very good. Security is all right. But the only thing is that when it comes to like maybe social life, it's not really that great. You understand? Uh, Also, when it comes to food, the weather, the people also, they can be a little bit too cold. If you know what I mean. But when it comes to like job opportunity, everything, yeah, it's good for money making. You understand? But living here long term, bro, I would not recommend you now because you're gonna see a lot of African here, a little, living. You can see that they're quite, kind of depressed. You know what I
They are
mean?
depressed.
Yeah, it can be like a very depressed country. Uh, I'm hearing a lot of Africans also being depressed, like in Europe, in Germany, Italy. But
Yeah, it's
yeah, it's
real.
good. Yeah, it's good for money making. But at some point, towards the evening part of your life, or I mean, like when you're getting old, then you'll be like, I just want Japan, back to where I'm coming from, maybe to Nigeria, Ghana. You feel me? That's
Okay.
that's what a lot of Africans are feeling right now. You know what I mean?
How long have you been living in the UK?
I've been living in the UK for about like 5 years now.
Okay, that's long time. 5 years. It's
Yeah,
half a
yeah.
decade, right?
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. But
Wow. S- So,
I won't
like
say,
for
yeah,
example, yeah, for example, um, have you regretted moving from Nigeria to the UK?
yeah. I actually wasn't born in Nigeria. I was born in Europe.
Oh, okay. You were born in Europe.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But I've been to Nigeria, sure.
So, like, you being to Nigeria, like, compared to Europe, what do you think? What is your thought on like Nigeria compared to Europe?
Well, of course, Europe is better, across the board, right? It's better
Hmm.
across the board. But if you get money, it's better if you go back to Africa. If you get like better money, where it makes sense. It's better
Okay,
if you go and
but
live
do
now
you?
because
Okay. Oh yeah, you can talk.
no, no, no. Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so like, do you think it's advisable for people who want to like relocate to Africa and they are basically not rich? Okay, like they are not rich, but just they have what they can eat, they can like use in doing some other things like people who live in Europe and other places, do you think it's a good idea, or would you tell them it's a good idea to relocate and then start doing something in
I mean,
Nigeria specifically?
it's relative, isn't it? It all depends on their own financial situation or even on their own type of like mindset or I would just say like mental state. if they're ready to go back. You know what I mean? I personally would
Yeah.
say, I would say, are you financially stable? Are you able to, set up a business? Have you got people on ground, helping you with business? See, if you're ready to go, just go back. You know what I mean? But I mean, we understand. But for me, if I have money, like, where it makes sense, like me, I could just out. I mean, that's why I'm like, but I have Brazil in my list, though. I mean, Brazil is one in my list. I want to go and visit there again.
You have Brazil in
I
your
want to
mind.
see how Brazil is. Yeah,
There are a whole lot
I,
of
I,
Nigerian
I'm
people
telling
here.
you,
I have
because yeah,
uh,
because the way you are showing,
I have met a
Brazil,
lot of my viewers
ah,
from. I think there is one Nigerian guy from Switzerland. I think he was born in Switzerland. I don't know. And we met here in Brasilia. He was following my channel, and then he came here. I took him to one Nigerian restaurant here, and then he went there. He enjoyed himself. I took him to his hotel. I think I took him from the airport straight to, and then I left him at his hotel
mm,
after I took him again, and I took him to what do you call it, the Nigerian restaurant. We have a lot of amazing Nigerian people here. They are doing very well, and yeah, it's a place. It's a place. But let me just say, a whole many of them are not thinking of relocating back to Nigeria. When you talk to them, the way they answer their questions, you know that they are trying to avoid the part where they will be going back to relocate back there in
yeah,
Nigeria.
yeah,
Yeah. So I
yeah,
always
yeah.
ask this kind of question: why why don't they wanna go back and then like start something over there? Since they say it's money that they are looking for, but I don't get any good answer from them. But the only thing they tell you is nah, it's they just don't want to go back there and stuff like that. So I get really like surprised about it because I heard Nigeria is it's fantastic. You have what do you call it? A whole lot of job opportunities in Nigeria too as well. Or am I not right about this? Like business
No,
wise.
no, it's not really right now. Nigeria is not at its well, business wise is all right. Business wise, yeah, but job opportunity, nah. I mean, not like that. But if you want to expand your business, I mean, Nigeria is, I mean, it's the best in West Africa.
So
I mean,
how is it like?
but
How is it
job,
like if
job,
somebody how is it like if somebody has a qualification like the person like graduated from the university and the person has his certificate, he's doing fine, and like they can work. Is it easy for such people like graduates to get jobs in Nigeria?
easy, my brother. Easy. Huh? I mean, from what people are saying, bro, it's no. You have to know who, like, it's not what you know, but who you know for Nigeria.
Okay, so
Understand?
it's all about who you know, just like in
You know
Ghana.
what I mean? Moving on. And
So
I don't
okay,
know. It's not at its base currency. Yeah.
what about the UK? How is it like if you like you are a graduate? You graduated in some of the universities over there. How is it like for such people? Do they easily get jobs? How is it like?
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I mean, it's cool, but for me, for someone like me that is into IT, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
pursuing a
yeah,
job.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pursuing a job where I can work, remotely. So whether I'm in Brazil or Nigeria,
You
it
can
not gonna
still do
affect
your
me
own thing.
because I'm still
Yeah,
earning, USD dollars or I mean pound sterling. I mean, so that's why
yeah.
maybe I have this perspective. You know what I mean? But Me personally, I would not want to stay here long term. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Long, yeah, yeah, long
So,
term. I wouldn't want to stay here. Like if I, yeah,
so is it like because of the depression and the social life?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's just every like the food, man. The food, the weather, the the
but,
and
but in London,
yeah, man.
you have African restaurants in London. Oh, you don't have African restaurants in London.
Ah, and also the like just the people, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's me personally. I don't know, but I just don't click with the British people like that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
mean, I don't just get along with
because I was in what do you call it? I was in London. I ate what do you call it? I ate African food till the day I left. I went to Seven Sisters, and it was like it was
yeah.
like I was in Africa. Like the road, everything. Like people were like you come across a lot of
Mm.
restaurants like that. I was in Ireland too. The same thing. I saw a whole lot of. I ate in a Nigerian restaurant. It was fun. So I thought like if you live in those kind of countries, you'll be just fine because there are a whole lot of African people living there.
If you're speaking of London, then okay, I can understand because it's like a melting pot. But if you live outside of London, then the story is a bit different, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. So,
Mr. Wells is here. We
but
have Mr. Wells. We have Mr. Wells here. Mr. Wells, can you hear Mr. Prince?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Mr. Wells.
Yeah, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you 100%. Where are you
Yeah,
talking from,
correct,
please?
bro. Yeah, I greet you, gentlemen in the house. I greet you all.
Yeah, we respond. Where are you talking from, Mr. Wells?
Yeah, I'm talking from Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So we have another Nigerian brother here. All right.
Exactly.
So Mr. Prince was saying something about what do you call it? About how good it is to live in Nigeria. So, like, I wanted you to confirm for us because you are at this moment living in Lagos, Nigeria. So, can you tell us a little bit about Nigeria? What is it like to live in Nigeria at this particular time? Because Mr. Prince said it's good if you have money. Okay, you have money for sure. Every part of the world, if you have money, it's quite okay. But according to Mr. Prince, he says at some stage when you grow older is the best place to live. So tell us a bit about the best things about like relocating back to Nigeria. We want to know that.
Yeah, thank you, brother, for this episode and for this discussion. Yeah,
Yes, you're
I will
welcome.
tell you from experience. Presently, with the situation of things now, I don't know if you guys have been following up with the current situation in Nigeria. So apparently, both the rich, both the lower income individual, I think we are all the same presently with the government policy that was just being lately passed around, the one most of us are facing now, talking about the change in currency. So as it is presently, it's not funny for most of us, for everybody, I would say, because there's no cash in circulation, and this is not the right time to actually be in Nigeria presently, because I know how we are feeling it, how the impact is. You see a situation whereby you have money in your bank account, you cannot touch it, you cannot make use of it. When a government is coming out with a policy, a policy whereby there's no alternative, you know what I mean? Alternative
Yeah.
maybe to cash. Yeah, you are coming up with a cashless policy. Okay, it's fine. With time, we know it's going to be harsh, but with time, people are going to adopt to it. But when you are coming with a policy whereby there's no alternative, even though the internet access is not there, you understand? There are many occasions whereby me personally, I've done a transfer whereby this transfer you do a transfer to someone maybe upon making a purchase, the end receiver will not receive the money and your bank gets you debited. So this has happened to me over a number of times. You write a mail to the bank, no response. Even though I have some money hanging in the bank till present, it's not been reversed. So the present situation is not funny at all. I understand what Mr. Prince is saying, like there's nowhere like home. Yeah, that is absolutely correct. I'm 100% agree with him on this. There's nowhere like home, and is more interesting in Nigeria if you have your money, just like Prince said. If you have your money, you enjoy Nigeria. I don't know if there's any other place globally anywhere in the world where you feel welcome like your own home, where you hail from. You understand? But when you have
Yeah.
this money, I think when you have this money, you won't feel that much impact about the current situation. Let's say we leave out this cashless policy, and if you have your money, you enjoy your stay anywhere in Africa, wherever you come from. Take for example, I think as at December, before this cashless policy was being phased out, I was in Abuja. So when I was in Abuja, I went to some certain places in Abuja. Oh my God, I was like, is this in Nigeria? So that is to tell you that if you have the money,
That reminds me. I wanted to ask you this question. Is it true that people have to pay some amount of money before they get the new cash?
honestly, that is the present situation now. Is what we are practicing every day. If you must sustain, as in if you must live, you are using money to buy money. I'm not talking about dollar
Like,
now.
yeah,
So
you
we
are
are
buying
using
naira.
yeah, this is naira now. Nobody even talking about dollar presently. We are talking about naira. The scarcity of naira is something most of us have never experienced before in the history of Nigeria. So take for example now for 1,000 naira in my location, okay, if you want to
Yeah,
withdraw through mobile money agents, the one we call POS here in Nigeria, this popular POS, mobile money agent.
yeah.
So if you need any amount of money, let's say like let's take for example 1,000. If you want to withdraw 1,000 from mobile money agent, the charges in my location here is 400 naira. That is,
Seriously,
that is about 40%,
like 40%
400 naira
of the money.
of the money. So you get 600 naira. They will charge you 400. You collect 600. So 2,000, you collect that is you collect how much is that? 1,400. So
Two
we are
thousand, you are going to take one for. You take
yeah,
like 600.
exactly. So these are the current situation, and the money is not even there. So if you find a mobile money agent that's going to even charge you that amount, you will see a lot of queue. People will fool there, like because the money is not there. Even though the mobile money agent who has the money, he has gone through a lot to get that money. So if you find a place where they are charging you 400 to get 1,000, people will rush there because now you are bringing out a policy whereby we don't have internet access, the networks are down, so everybody is afraid to like make a transfer because when you make a transfer, you get debited, the money is not getting to the end receiver. So most people would like to go through the POS. So through the POS, it means you have to sacrifice more. So you have to pay a high amount of money to get a certain amount. So it's even more difficult for people who has family, who has children. Many kids are at home, they can't go to school because
Okay,
this
so
old
okay, so for you who is currently living in Lagos, Nigeria, um, do you feel there will be some change anytime soon? Like everything will come back to normal anytime soon? Or do you think this will simply continue happening? Yeah, Mr. Wells, are you there? Okay, Mr. Prince, have you heard what Mr. Wells say?
Yeah.
How do you feel
Toward the
about
end,
what's
yeah.
going on out there? Like from what he's saying, like we are not feeling the heat though because
Nigeria.
we we are far we are far away. But what is your say on this? Because he said something regardless of you having the money, you feel the hit too as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Hello?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So I just could hear him like towards the end, but from what he said, he was agreeing with me, right?
Yeah. He was 100% agreeing with you.
Yeah, so if you have money for Nigeria, yeah, it's good, bro. I mean, even in Ghana, oh no,
Oh,
if you have
Ghana
money,
is a useless place. Ghana is a
no,
useless.
no,
Ghana is
man.
useless, my brother.
No. Don't say that. Don't say that. Ghana is peaceful. Ghana is peaceful though.
Oh
You
yeah,
understand?
peaceful Ghana is for peaceful Ghana is peaceful, but in a situation whereby there is no anything for the citizens, it's sad and scary. You understand? Like in Ghana, you cannot get sick. You understand what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah,
don't get sick. You
yeah,
understand? Even when you are rich, just don't get sick because when you get sick, you understand and then know that you are in the wrong place. I don't
yeah.
know
I
about
understand.
Nigeria if you are sick and you have money, how it is over there. But in Ghana, we don't have any benefit for any citizen. Locals don't have any benefit. And when you have qualification, forget it. You understand?
It's
There is a
similar.
whole lot.
It's similar in Nigeria. It's similar. And I also heard your story. With the whole,
Yeah.
I
About
heard
my
your
sister.
sister. Yeah. So that's why
Yes.
I perfectly understand because me, I didn't live in Nigeria for long. You understand? So
Yeah.
only you can know better. So, well, I understand, bro. Things that the African politicians are just terribly wicked. I just do not understand. Too wicked. Eh?
They are witches and wizards.
Like, honestly, I don't know whether them there for court, they do ritual, or because in fact, 2023, they cannot even provide good roads for even villages, nothing. 2023, we are still there. Okay, now you see India is moving forward. India, common India man, you know. Okay, now you have even Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia was nothing. Now look at them. Us, we are still there. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know,
Dubai.
but
Dubai.
Dubai. You know what I mean? So
Asia.
Asia, yes, you understand. So, but for the people like us, like me, that I was born abroad, but I have a skill. I want to see if I can bring it back home and do something with it. You understand? Because at the end of the day, if the politicians don't want to, develop our country, then who else will?
But
I mean,
have you asked yourself if it's really worth risking it all to try and then go back to West Africa to put in your all to like to make some changes? Have you think about that? Is it worth it? Like
is it worth it? Hmm.
yes.
It is worth it if the people want the change. If the people don't want the change, then it's not. Because you cannot. I'm not going there as a savior, but you cannot save people who don't want to be saved, or you cannot help people who don't want to be helped. Understand? And what is your stance? Do you think the people want to be helped in Africa? Yourself.
No, me, I forgot about Africa because I don't like like I always say in my videos, I get attacked and stuff like that. I have nothing against Africa, but I'm done with Africa. I won't waste my energy on Africa saying I want to do a campaign for it. You do the campaign for it, people will attack you. You say the truth about it, people will attack you. So people, they are like people who don't want help. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm,
they don't, like they don't want help. You understand?
mm,
So for me, I don't see I don't see myself, like doing anything for Africa or something because it's not worth it. You can even die in the process. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
yeah, you
And
can die. You know what I'm talking about. You can die
yeah,
in the process. So,
and many of our past nationalists, Pan Africans, died for no the reason
oh,
because
those Pan Africans are all liars. They are
they are
not Pan
lying.
Africans, my brother. Because if you go through the kind of Pan Africanism they are talking about, it doesn't even make sense because
It's
they
fake.
end
Yeah.
up fighting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch some of these YouTubers from Africa.
I know. These are fake
They
people,
fight each other all the time.
especially these Pan African that are like in America or like they just talk out of
They are
fantasy.
lost. They are lost. They are lost. They
They
don't
are
like
lost.
they don't like truth. You come when you tell them the truth. They will attack you. They will make it look like you are the devil. You are a sellout and stuff like that. You just imagine. You say you are Pan African. You live in a country. You don't even live in the motherland. You are somewhere and you say you are Pan African and
You know,
African this, African that, African this, African that. The white man this, the white man that. But the person is there enjoying the white man's benefit. The white man's
exactly.
what do you call it? The person is enjoying the white man's technology and everything, but they'll close their eyes, like they'll keep a blind eye, and then they'll attack the white man for everything. Me, I don't. The Pan African, they are just funny. That's all. If you say you are Pan African, move from wherever you are and make sure you don't go out to any meeting to anywhere. You understand? You just recently you didn't you see some of the African vloggers who say they are promoting Africa to the world? You didn't see them in Switzerland and in most part of Europe. You understand what I'm saying? You see them all over those places, but at the long run, they'll come and then they'll tell you they are promoting Africa. You understand? The white man
Yes.
doesn't come to Africa to promote his country. He sits there and then you
Enjoy
know
his money.
enjoy it so that you will see it and then you want to come. You
No, but
understand?
no,
So you cannot look at my face and tell me you are
but
Pan
my brother,
African and then
but
yeah.
there are a lot of Oyinbo or Bruni that are in Africa now enjoying them. They're
Yeah, no,
enjoying it.
they are enjoying. They have been enjoying since the time we were born.
Since
They are always enjoying. Have you ever? How many Obroni have you seen that they are not enjoying? They are enjoying. You
If
understand?
you
The
if
system is
you to see
working for them.
the kind of life that Chinese live in Nigeria, oh my God, the kind of life those guys live, it will shock you. Like
I
seriously,
swear.
we won't worship them. We worship them here. The Chinese, the Lebanese, the Indians,
It's
man.
the
Oh my,
same in Ghana.
wow.
It's the same in
Yeah.
Ghana. It's the same. There is no difference. They even come and kill some of these locals and then go scot free.
It happens here. It happens here a lot, a
Yeah,
lot.
there is a story about a lady in what do you call it? Give me the name. Kenya. Kenya. I was watching the story. It was very sad. These what do you call it? Uyibo people. They go there. They like the way they will invite a lady. Pay and stuff like that. He killed a lady, and then he went back. You understand? Nothing happened.
In
According to the
Nigeria,
story, for over 11 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I think there was an Oyinbo that killed his wife was Nigerian, and
Yeah,
he
that
got
was in
sentenced to
Nigeria.
death. They got sentenced to death, though.
In Nigeria.
Yes,
Yes.
Really?
yes.
Because this story, let me show you one story that I came across here. I'm going to show you guys this story. It is from another different channel, and I hope this is the story.
authorities, but yet,
You
up
know this
to this
guy.
day, he's
He's a Nigerian storyteller.
Yeah,
Like
I
very
knew
very
him.
good. I like him so much.
still walks free. It's unclear why, but could it be because he's a white man, or could it be because the victim is a black woman from a poor background in Kenya? And the sad part about this murder case is that after this white British soldier killed, mutilated, and threw this woman's body into a septic tank, he was able to get out of the country free. And then when he got to his own country, he went on Facebook and began making jokes with his friends about coming to Africa, beating up and murdering a Kenyan woman. Boy, oh boy, the things white people get away with.
Epidemic Sound provides.
So you see, it's real, my brother. It's like it's something that like Pan
It has been
Africans are
going on
making
for hundreds of years.
Yes, Pan Africans are making noise, my brother. Pan Africans, they are making noise. When you come to YouTube, those African YouTubers, you see them, they are fighting each other. You understand? Like you see Wadamaya fighting with somebody, you see African Tigers fighting with Wadamaya, you see they are fighting each other. Like you don't even understand what's going on anymore. Like they say they are promoting Africa. If you are promoting Africa, you shouldn't fight among yourselves. You should share information. You should help each other. Yeah. But like it's just like our ancestors, like they just did the trade based on the money. Like the money is good. Let's just capture the whole village and then give it to these people. So they for take them go, make them go work for there. Like use them. You understand? But at the long run, we come,
This
we come
wickedness
here.
that we have,
Yes.
I don't know. It's
You
it's
understand?
so
We come
weird. It's
again and
weird.
then it's terrible. We come again and then we say, the white man is wicked, or the European man is wicked. Who did it?
But
We
bro,
did it. We saw it. Are we not doing it now? Our leaders are not selling us out.
but bro,
Yeah.
But bro, is Kigame doing better? Is it doing way better than other African leaders? Because I read a story where a Chinese maltreated a Rwanda
He deported
and the
him.
president asked them to deport them.
Yeah, he
So
deported them.
is this guy doing better way compared to other African leaders?
Oh, he's doing far better. Kigame is doing far better than like those black African leaders, or because the black African leaders, or we know they are all stealing from the people. They don't do anything for the people. They are making the people suffer. They are selling the people out. For example, look at me. For example, I live here in
But the
Brazil.
thing
I'm
is,
doing far, regardless of my
but the thing
status.
with
They treat me like one of them. Yeah,
were you
yeah,
talking about
Prince.
Rwanda, right?
Yeah, Rwanda. Rwanda is number one now in Africa. Like Kigame
You were talking about
is
Rwanda.
doing just well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but
true. I read the
yeah, but
story.
like
They say they are doing well.
yeah, but Rwanda is a small country.
Yeah. They are small country, but
It's a small country, bro. Like
just imagine.
I mean,
You just imagine a country like Togo. Just imagine a country like Togo can't even manage itself. You understand? So let me just say they are bringing their heads together. I just hope the Central African Republic or East Africa, like they do something better out of like Kigame's policies and stuff like that, because that guy is they are trying to even bring him down. The same people. It's sad. Yeah, it's sad, my brother. It's sad. That is why I tell you, our own people, they bring you in power. Our own people will kill you, or they will bring you down, and then or they will kill you. How many times have you seen the white man doing that? They support each other. Oh, they support each other. If they don't like the current president in power, once he is in power, they will support his ideas. They will push for what do you call it? Success for the people and then for the country. You understand? They rob, yes, they steal, but of course, when you have the power, this kind of things is normal to happen. But they take care of their people. You see the Obroni traveling, a poor Obroni is traveling outside his country. When he comes to Africa, he's fine.
Yeah.
How come? You understand? How come? Even that alone should tell you that the system is working for them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many of us go outside with our money going to invest? How many of us? Only few. You understand? Most of us, like someone like me, I didn't come here to invest. I came here to hustle and make money. You understand? I didn't come here. Oh, I'm coming to invest or something. I came here purposely for the job. You understand what I'm saying? Because in my country, I don't have it. In my country, I don't have a, what do you call it, a benefit. There is nothing for me. If I'm sick now, I'm going to die. If I were to be living in Ghana, I'll be dying. My sister recently died after I spent so much money.
Wow.
Yeah, so much money.
Sorry about that, bro. Wow.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. So me,
No,
first it
no. I
was my
mean,
mother, and second is my sister.
yeah. You have all the rights to disregard Africa, bro. Because
Oh,
I mean, what you went
bro.
through
I
is
wish.
in short. If I were in your position, my
I just
brother.
wish most of our African people would get the chance to leave Africa and then have the kind of like outside experience, so they can
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
know. Yeah, they can know what their decisions are.
Yes, yeah. No, for me, I think Africans should, especially West Africans, should go and visit Brazil more. You know,
Oh,
also
here is
because of
good, oh, my brother.
the African connection, that is there in Brazil. Also, I think
Yeah,
it's healthy.
yeah, very, very healthy. Like, yeah, they like the black people, they like Africa, especially when you're African. They
Yeah.
like you. They want to help you. You understand?
Uh-huh,
Like,
uh-huh.
you will feel the vibe. The vibe is there. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
Yeah. So like the opportunities are, even when you are crippled and you are disabled, you come to Brazil, you are just fine. You are going to
yeah.
be the number one guy to have the opportunity to work if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You
You still have
understand?
something to do.
Oh, you have
That's why
something
being
to
an
do within
African.
a blink of an
Wow.
eye. Oh, you have something to do within a blink of an eye. You have something to do. You understand? So like you can just imagine all these kind of things. We don't have it where we are coming from. Like West Africa, I don't know what's going on. But then, like I said, the slave trade is still going on because our leaders are still selling us out. They are not putting anything down for the upcoming youth. They are always borrowing money from IMF. You understand what I'm saying? They are sharing the money among themselves. Oh yeah, that's what is going on. You understand? Just imagine, how can you use naira to buy naira? Hmm?
Hmm.
Where on earth? Where on earth have you heard that? Even
It's a
what do
serious
you call it?
issue.
Somalia. Even Somalia, this doesn't happen in Somalia.
Nah. Tinubu now is the president elected. Can you just imagine?
Man, I look at the election. I was like, really,
I was like, wow,
really.
Peter Obi,
How?
where
Like Nigerians really voted for him. I was just asking this question. I'm from
no,
Ghana, but
no,
I'm telling
it
you,
was rigged, heavily rigged.
It
oh
was rigged.
man,
It was rigged. That
No,
that that
man,
because
was
the majority
that
of
election
Nigerians
was
here, they
rigged.
were fighting for the vote. They were fighting. You know what I mean? A woman also got stabbed in the face.
I felt for
Every single
Nigerians.
Nigerian was fighting.
I felt so much for Nigerians.
You know,
Seriously.
it was very clear. It was very clear to the world that the election was rigged in favor of the current party that's ruling the country. It was clear. So even though the international observers, many of them knows this election was rigged.
They are
I think
useless.
we never had a free and fair election, and we say we are practicing democracy. We are not practicing democracy in Nigeria. I'm telling you, we are not practicing
have you
democracy.
have you ever have you ever seen democracy in Africa? There is no.
They laugh.
Nigeria
It's
is
just
just
a
on another
camouflage.
level.
It's a camouflage. There is no democracy in Africa. But anyway, I have another question for Mr. Prince and also Mr. Wills. I wanted to ask you guys, how is education free in England?
Education. I did my college. Uh, no, I mean, yeah, no. Yes and no.
What about what do you call it? The health system, is it also for free?
Yeah, it's for free. Yeah, it's for free. But you pay tax though.
Oh, okay. So therefore, it's you make use of the tax that you pay.
Yeah. But it's for free. It's for free. It's good. It's
Okay. So
good. It's
let
good.
me. The next question is to Mr. Wills. Mr. Wills,
Yeah.
is education free in Nigeria?
Wow, you got me laughing though, because
Yeah, I'm just asking because Wadamaya says Ghana is heaven and Africa is heaven. So I'm trying to know what makes it heaven.
Do,
Like
do we ever have anything free in Nigeria? We don't have anything free in Nigeria. Talked about the basic amenities. We don't have access to basic amenities. So education is even totally collapsed in Nigeria. Look at the ASU strike, the one that the student just returned from ASU strike. Student has been
mm,
at home for almost 1 year. Where has that ever happened? So education, basically in Nigeria, we are just far behind. Talking about the syllabus, how recent, how often do we even update most of these our syllabus? I've had a friend who got admission in Australia. This guy was to go for masters. When this guy will present his degree and transcript, and when the school will go over this guy certificate, they were like, guy, we cannot admit you to come and start over with masters. You have to start from year 2 of your degree program. They ask him to repeat his undergraduate, the degree. Do you know when this guy
really?
started his degree? I tell you, when this guy started his degree, the second year, they asked him to start from the second year. This guy failed woefully. A degree holder
God in heaven. A
in
degree
accounting,
holder.
a degree holder in accounting. The guy has to start from afresh. They told him, they said, guy, if you want to work in Australia after finishing your degree, you must repeat your degree in Australia. And when
So
this
he
guy,
repeated the degree
he
in Australia
repeated the
again.
degree, he repeated the degree. Luckily for him, he was able to finish up the course, okay, and he proceeded with his masters. So now the guy is working with KPM in Australia. Very, very lucky guy, KPM in Australia. So what we are saying is our syllabus are even outdated. So you present most of this your degree and transcript to first world country, and they tell you, no, 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 we cannot accept you into masters. You have to start all over again. So education in Nigeria is totally out of it. I just pray, I don't know, this incoming government. So we don't even believe in this incoming government, what it has to offer. But we are just praying maybe things will change. They will invest more into education system in Nigeria. So basically nothing is free. Basic amenities, we don't have access to it. We don't have roads, no lights. I've traveled before, so I know how it works in other countries.
Yeah,
So I
I
don't
will come
know
back. I
why.
will come to that too. I have a special question for that one too.
Yeah, so I don't know why our leaders will go over there and they can't replicate what they see over there. They can't replicate it back home. Do you know my first time of travel? I came back home and I was ashamed of myself. I can't walk on the street. Like sincerely, like sincerely, like sincerely. I won't lie you. I won't lie you at all. I won't lie you. So
Oh,
when we go back home at that Muritala Mohammed Airport, I felt the breeze of Nigeria. I know, yes, I'm back to the heat because I really feel it. I know I'm back home. So I was like, what is going on? If a small Dubai, because I went there in Dubai, then I was like, a Dubai that is not up to the whole of Lagos can
yes,
invest so
yes.
much in their country like this. What is stopping us? Do you know the revenue the Lagos state government generates is even more than what an African country makes a year, as in the
Yeah,
turnover
yeah,
of Lagos?
Can you imagine?
When you look at their GDP, Lagos alone can the money they boost, the money they make, they can take care of themselves without the intervention of the federal government. But still, yeah, look at where we are today. So I don't know. It's as if maybe we are cursed. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know. It seems we are cursed.
Okay, there is a comment here. In the UK, high school is free until you are 19 years old. Is that true?
Yeah, yes,
Prince.
yeah, it's true. You pay towards the last year of your college, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So another thing, uh, do you have, like, for example, government job agencies where you can simply walk into and then ask them for help for you to for them to get you a job or something in the UK?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And how does it work? How does it work? Does he help most of the people who simply goes there?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, it works. It's helping people.
Oh,
If
oh,
you're
okay.
willing to to look for a job, if you're serious.
Oh, okay. So therefore, it's the system is working. Okay,
Yes,
so
it's
let's see. Mr. Wills, what about Nigeria? How is it like to, like, do you have government agencies where you can just walk into and then they can help you to get a job in no time? How is it like?
For Nigeria, I will speak from Nigeria. For Nigeria, we have government agency, but they are not functional. Okay, they are not functional in the sense that we are more divided with this tribalism and religion. I think this is the two that are setting us backward in Nigeria. So, and
Not
it's
only in
even killing.
Nigeria, in Africa.
So I think Nigeria one is on another level. Our one is on a different level entirely. When you are looking for a job, you get into an office. The moment they dictate you are from this tribe, or you are a Muslim, or you are a Christian, there's no opportunity for you. So what work most in Nigeria is who know person where no person connection. Now you go get that job. You understand that kind of stuff. So this time around, it's not even about your qualification or where you're coming from. It's about who you know. That is how the system is presently in Nigeria, and it has ever been like that for long. So you have to know somebody who knows another person that will link you up to get that offer. If not, sorry, is your name. Your file is just going to be lying there. So the job market in Nigeria is very competitive, and even though when you are qualified, it's just surprised you that is someone that no person that knows the other person that will just help you out, and you get the job. But presently, as it is in Nigeria, is not looking funny at all. So if you have
can,
something doing, you have to hold it very well.
can you read the comment from Trimcore? That is
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
going to read the comment here. He says, I have a friend whose daughter of a politician, okay, who is the daughter of a politician and who partied in Chelsea, London, from Nigeria. She spent 17,000 pounds in one
In
night.
one
17,000
night.
pounds. Are you serious?
You see,
Yes, that's
see
how
what I'm
serious it
saying?
is
Like
for Africans.
these politicians,
Hmm?
wow, in one night,
So the
just like
question
that, our
here,
own money.
Oh,
yes,
not a
people's
politician.
money, the
17,000
Nigerians' money.
pounds. Mm.
Nigerians money. So have you another question for Mr. Prince? Uh, have you really had any problems like growing up as like like growing up with the Europeans since you were born in Europe? Uh, have you had any like problem socializing with people growing up as somebody who is, let me just say, black European?
With another black or with
No, no, no. Like in general, it could be black, could be white. Growing
no,
up, how
no.
was it like? Because you were talking about the this thing. You were talking about the stress and also the depression side and stuff like. So I was a bit curious about that one too. I know. What do you call it? Depression is real abroad. It's one of the biggest problem that people are having in like in the Western world, developed world. Depression is a big thing. But how was it like for you? Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I would say that for the most part, how do I say? Okay, when I was like in Europe, yeah, in that country, I don't want to specify where. I mean,
Where exactly?
yeah,
Yeah.
the people were about, they were like in your face when it came to like racism. But if they considered you as a friend, then they will really, really, treat you like, me, like treat you like you were like a family member. You
Okay, like
understand?
one of them.
Yeah, so there's this prejudice first. I mean, they have this
Oh,
prejudice
okay.
before they get to know you. But I personally myself, I don't really get along with them at all because I think
Oh,
that
okay.
the racial tension in England is getting a little bit too much now. like there's a lot of it's rising. You understand? Like there's
Yeah.
this tension. Even when you walk in the street, bro, like you can't tell like these people. Okay, now it's it's obvious that these
Okay, so I
people
wanted to ask,
are getting yes.
is it one of the reason why you wanted, like, you wish you had enough so that you can just relocate back to Nigeria someday?
My brother, even if it's Brazil, I go honestly. I know, like
Yeah.
because I've had first-hand experience with Brazil, and Brazilians are just wonderful people,
Oh yeah,
just
yeah, 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 yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. You have to come and then like enjoy it. It's real. You understand? It's not stories. I have a lot of viewers who are living here today. There is one guy in my group chat who like who came here, like he passed through some other channels and then came in. So in his case, he didn't come with a regular visa, but he was so happy. Even the immigration gave him food, and like they help him out so much that, and like it was so emotional for him. Like,
Hmm.
I remember the other time he just sent me something, like he was telling me, look at what these people give me. Oh. I just rent an apartment too, and they say they have a lot of things for me. They gave him a lot of things, like for free, like they
No,
give him.
I heard Brazilians, so I heard them because
Yes.
they're very good, nice, and I hope that we don't go and spoil the environment, please. So let's get on.
So, but to be frank, I haven't seen any, like the kind of problems our people do have in other countries. Like they are popularly known, like for doing some hard stuff and stuff. Here, I think here they are very calm. I don't know. Maybe it's because the system is okay for them. They are able to, like live the kind of life they want. So I think
But
it's the reason why, because you don't hear.
have you been to Europe
Mm.
though?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I've been to a whole lot of places. A whole lot of places.
So
I've been
how
to France. I've been to Portugal. I've been to London. I've been to Denmark. Been to Italy. I've been to Turkey. I've been to Romania. I've been to Finland. I've been to a whole lot of places.
how were the people to you? How were you treated?
Okay, so let me say this. I haven't had any hard time with, like, I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe the way I see things. You understand?
Hmm.
Maybe it's me. Because I'm the kind of person who like to, like laugh a lot with people, talk to people, like just be extroverts, like that extroverts kind of person. And I don't quickly, like see some kind of questions offensive, or maybe people's behavior offensive, you know. So let me just say this: the only place I didn't like was France.
Hmm.
Yes, the only place I didn't like the France. In France, I didn't like the people. I didn't like everything about them. Like I just felt like they were not nice people, including the black people in France. You know, I I don't think I'll ever go back to France.
But
Like
that's what it is getting to.
yes,
UK is getting to toward that France side of it now. If you know what I
yes,
mean.
because
Is
I
it,
didn't like France at all. Like
yeah, but you've been to the UK, right?
yeah, yeah, I've been to the UK. I was in the UK with my wife. That was, I think, 3 years ago. Let me share my page here on what do you call it? By then, I wasn't a YouTuber though. When I
Mm.
went to UK, I wasn't a YouTuber. I think this one was in Buckingham Palace. Let us see. Can you see the video?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sharing some videos I did in what do you call it? Buckingham. It's Buckingham Palace. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Buckingham Palace. And yeah, I've been to a whole lot of countries. There are some countries that I don't even remember that I've been to. This
Hmm.
one here is Buckingham Palace too. Yes, this is Buckingham Palace. Let me see. I think I have some other video I did on the London Bridge. This is the London Bridge. Let me see. I have a specific video that I did there. Yes, I have. I have traveled to a lot of countries, my brother. I can't even remember some of them, unless maybe I meet someone from there and the person starts talking about it, and I remember, oh, I've been to that place. So, yeah. So this one here is the London. Yeah, it's London, that side of the bridge that I took this video. At that time, I wasn't a YouTuber. I just loved posting videos on my what do you call it, on my YouTube channel, and yeah. So I wasn't a YouTuber then. I've been to a whole lot of countries, but like I love what do you call it? I love Portugal. I love Portugal so much because I don't know
Now
how to
I need
put
to
it,
be in a
but
tropical place.
The Portuguese people they are fantastic. Like, whoa, whoa, they are
Yeah.
so amazing, amazing. And also, let me just
No, no,
say,
Brazil.
Ireland too. I
Brazilians
really
are
like the people too in Ireland too as well. Because I remember we went to the north of Ireland. That was in, I don't know, what's the name of the place? I forgot the name of the place. I forget the name. But yeah, I've been to a whole lot of countries in Europe, but the French people, I don't, it's just crazy. I was so much in a hurry to even like to leave Paris. I didn't want to stay there for even more than 5 days. Like I wanted to leave. It was crazy. I didn't like it. The people are just something else.
You see, that's how I feel here. I obey, you know what I mean? That's how I feel here, bro. I mean, so
Yeah.
it's just
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
man.
Maybe I don't. I didn't know how to speak their language, so maybe is the reason. Because in London, I
Yeah.
was speaking English okay. People were nice. I remember I took a wrong. What do you call it? I took a wrong train to Birmingham. Is it Birmingham or what's the name of this place? Some place like that. I went there. The card that I bought wasn't for that direction. The train, the subway. So, like they were nice. They allowed me to go. They didn't charge me anything when I was coming. I came to for free too as well. I don't know, maybe that day I met some good people. I don't I don't really know. But then the days I spent in London was awesome. It was okay. I didn't have any problem. And yeah, and then from there, I'll just say Portugal is just one of the best places for me in Europe. I've been to a whole lot of places in Europe, but Portugal, it felt like, yeah, you are home. You understand? Like when you are in Portugal, you see. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, I really. So tell me, why do you want to, like, why do you want to know Brazil?
Why do I want to go Brazil?
Yes, why do you want to know
Well,
Brazil? Like,
first of all, yeah, the women. No, no, no. Hold on.
well, the
No, no,
women are
no.
fantastic. The
The
women
women
are
are.
fantastic. That one you
Listen,
cannot talk about Brazil without them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, women aside, I mean, first of all, I just want to be in a tropical place with the sun. You understand? Where I can just go out with
Enjoy the
t-shirts,
sun.
slippers,
Yeah.
uh, and the
And then you have to
food.
choose some place like Goiás.
Yes,
Yeah, you
you
have to
know.
go for some place like Goiás. Goiás is fantastic. They have a lot of amazing places. Like
Eh,
it's so good to be in Goiás. When I go to Goiás, I don't feel like coming back to Brasilia. Like
you know
Goiás,
what I mean?
whoa, the place
Uh,
is so lovely. There
hmm,
are nice, nice places out. They are very calm, cool, collected, very cheap
hmm.
area to live. Beautiful small cities. Like whoa,
That's
whoa,
where I
whoa.
want to be. I don't want to be. I'm not like that type of like urban or
Yeah,
skyscraper type of person. I'm not that type of person. You know what I mean, I just want to be somewhere. I mean, near to the seaside.
yeah,
Slippers.
yeah,
I'm at the
yeah.
beach, just relax. Feel me? That's me. I'm a very cheap person.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like all
There
this
are some
cold.
places, there are some big cities too, like beachside cities, which are very lovely to. I think I did some videos there too as well. If you go through some of my videos, there is some big cities which are not popular for tourists. Like, so you can live there like a local. Let me see if I can go through some of my what do you call it, my YouTube videos, so that I can show you guys some of these videos that I did in these particular cities that I'm talking about. It's called Cabo Frio. It's in Rio de Janeiro, and it's away from Copacabana and those places. You understand? Like, they are not a popular destination for what do you call it, for tourists. So in those kind of places, if you live there, yes, it's very good to live in those kind of areas. You know, like, you want to relocate and live in those kind of
What
areas, it's very advisable.
what of
Yeah.
Bahia State or Bahia?
Bahia is fantastic. I've never been there, but most of my colleagues are from there, and they talk so much about good things about Bahia. So
Se tá
I think
bombando, já tá no Mercado Livre.
it is actually, it's recommendable to be in Bahia. You understand? You have to have that. I've
Yeah.
never been there. I'm planning of going there. But the thing is, the places that I know that I can recommend, one of those places is what do you call it? Is a small city, a beach town city, and what do you call it? In Rio de Janeiro. It's very nice, very what do you call it? Crime free. You know, like, it's good. So this is the place that I'm talking about. It's a beach city. You know, like, it is very lovely. It's very lovely. You visit this place, you love it. You know,
Wow.
like, it's not for tourists, like international tourists. It's like the locals. It's the locals who go there to
The
enjoy themselves.
local, yeah. The inside of
Mm.
Brazil, the inside.
Yes. Me,
Uh-huh.
my videos, I do my videos typically anything about Brazil, like, typically, that's what I bring about Brazil. I don't bring anything international tourists or something very popularly known. Like, I don't do that. I
Tell you,
prefer
bro,
showing the deeper side of Brazil. Like,
I wish I could just be there. I said, just
yes,
you are a lucky guy. You are a lucky guy.
man.
Honestly.
I am. I'm always grateful to God. Because uh, when I was coming to Brazil, I came with the idea and the perception that, oh, Brazil is like this, Brazil is like that. You know, there is only football here in Brazil. I was, that kind of idea of, there is nothing here for me and stuff like that. But when I got here, I realized that it was all, like a lie. It was, if I knew Brazil was what it is right now, I would have been here maybe in the late 90s. I would have been here long time and forget about Ghana long time. Seriously. Like, who knows? Like, by now my mother would have been even alive, because if I was to be here, most definitely I will bring her here and she'll be just fine with the people, you know. You see the videos. This one here is the city that I'm talking about. It's a beach city in Rio de Janeiro, but it's away from Rio de Janeiro, and it is a lovely city. This one is favela. This one here I'm talking to. I was filming with my phone. It's favela. Here is favela. But favela, they
Favela,
have everything. They don't
ghetto.
they don't have any basic necessity problems. Everybody has taps in their house. They have toilets in their homes. They have everything. But if you call it, this one is favela, like typical favela. This is favela.
Yep.
Let me
Bro,
show you the view.
can you
Let me
tell
show
us
you the
more
view
about
again.
this? Can you tell us more about this favela? Because I've been hearing about this favela. Like they say it's a dangerous zone. You don't go there.
This
The
is
lower
favela,
income
my
people
guy.
don't live there.
Every city has a favela, okay? But
Yeah,
the favelas, the ones which are very dangerous, are the popular ones, the ones people know about. You understand?
yes,
But if, like, you come to a place in Rio de Janeiro, which is called, like, this one, Cabo Free, we have a Hayao do Cabo. But this one here is favela in a place called Hayao do Cabo. You understand? And
Okay.
it is so lovely. You can see the video. You can see it. You
Wow.
see how it is. That's a favela right there.
The one where they show us now, the one where get slum.
Good. You understand what I'm saying? But this is favela. And
Wow.
you can see nobody. I was filming with my phone throughout this vlog. Throughout this vlog, I was filming with my phone. So you can just imagine. Is that true? What they say, is it true? If you come, you have your own experience. So the whole idea of okay, favela, blah 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 blah, it's a lie. There are places. If you meet someone like me, I can give you more what do you call it? More clues and how to go about the places to choose and stuff like that. Because I am typically with the locals. You understand? Like
Yeah.
I want people to have a typical idea of Brazil. I'm not going to a popular places to show you what do you call it. I'm not going to a popular place to show you let me just say Copacabana and like show you even Copacabana. I did some videos in Copacabana. The first time I went to Rio de Janeiro, I did videos in Copacabana, but Copacabana is too Copacabana. Everybody knows Copacabana. Every international person who is coming to Brazil, most definitely the spot for the person to come is Copacabana. So me, I won't recommend Copacabana to anybody. You understand? Yes, I won't recommend any Copacabana to anybody. There are better cities with beach. You can wake up in the morning, go to the beach area, enjoy yourself, and then like have a good time. If you are working, you can work. Like you understand? So it's a lot. Let me see. There somebody was asking, is Goiás tropical but also full of
I need that
outdoor
life right now.
like
I need
real?
that.
Oh, let me show you Goiás. Yes, Prim Court. Let me show you Goiás. I did a lot of videos in Goiás too as well. Let me share the channel. Sorry, let me share the screen again, and then take you guys to Goiás. I have a lot of videos. It's just that most of my viewers are a bit lazy to let me just say to go through videos because
So go through the videos.
yes, I have a lot of videos. Let me see. I
But
think
bro, like how much is the cost of rent in all this favela? Like the one you just showed us now. How much is the cost of rent?
oh, it's not expensive. You can get like 400 reals, 300 reals, sometimes even cheaper.
Wow,
You
interesting.
understand? Because yes, it's very cheap. Oh, it's very cheap.
How
This
much per?
was in
How much in the
Goiás.
USD? Or
Yeah, you can talk. I can hear you.
how much is
Yeah,
in
you can
USD?
talk.
300 reais.
Oh, it's cheap. Let me see. Let me compare. Oh, let me say 300 reals is like, let me see, 300 reals. Let me put it into dollars. 300.
It's fine. Isn't 32? Go to $50.
Yeah, like $57.
57.
For rent.
Yeah,
Wow,
like
it's cheap.
$57.
That is cheap.
Like 50. Oh
57.
yeah, like $57 a month. And use electronic stuff too are very cheap here. Like you can even get it for free. Sometimes people have it and they will just give you for free and stuff like that.
Very long boat lease. The journey has begun, and
This one was when we were
subscribe
going
to
to
this channel,
Goiás.
share
Let
the
me see.
channel.
Okay,
So
let me see.
I like this view.
Okay, this is Perinopolis. We were in Goiás. This is Goiás. I love Goiás, guys. I love Goiás. I don't know why, but I love Goiás.
It looks old.
We went to Goiás. This place is called Perinopolis. Okay, I'll show you the city.
All right, so guys, here
This is how it looks. Let me forward the video to where you can have a look of the city. It is a very old city. Very, very
It's not like
old.
Brasilia. Brasilia is.
It's like 500 years old, I think. It's very old.
So look at Oh, you can just go.
Very, very old city.
I'm going to
Very,
follow.
very old. Let me show you some part of it too. You see how it looks?
Okay, so which one do you think is good to check out?
You see how it look? It looks very old, very old, and you can see the street is made out of stones. It was for horses at that time.
Oh
It was for
wow.
horses. Yes, you see how it looks. And these things, these rooms here, you see now a lot of them have been transformed into hotels. People come and then sleep in them and stuff like that. And this old house that you are looking at is a hospital. It's a public hospital.
Oh, okay.
It is beautiful, guys,
No,
and everything
my
is
brother, I'm a
like
very simple person, me and myself. I mean, I can
yeah.
just live there.
It's so like it's so nice. What is that like? So when we were there, I was like, no, I have to buy a house here. And it is very beautiful. It's like when you are there, you feel the beauty, the vibes in that area is so sweet, so nice. You know, like you see how the place look. It's some nice quiet city. You know, like you see, people are on the streets, they park their cars on the streets. The houses are old houses, you know, like old houses, but they are doing just fine with those houses too as well. You know, another part of Goya is I think there's another part of Goya too. This was in town. This one was in Pyrenopolis, the town. Let me see. There's another video that I did in Goiás recently. This was recently. We went to a place called Caldos Novas. Caldos Novas. Let me see. I'll show you
Carlos
guys.
Novas.
Yes, Caldos Novas. Yes, this is it. Let me take you to the city, inside the city. It's also a very beautiful place, you know, like very lovely place, full of, you know, like full of life. You know, it's not skyscraper, it's nothing like that, but it's just a regular city where you can
No,
just have your time around the town, you know, like you see how it looks. It is so beautiful, like calm, you know, like people are just enjoying themselves all the time in this particular city. It's a regular city, but then
that's life,
you know,
man.
it's fun. Yes, it's so fun. It's so much fun when you live in such places. You see how it looks. So we went there. We just went there for like 4 days. We drove to that side. It was like let me see, 400 kilometers from here, and it was okay. It was just fine. It was we had a very good time, and it's called Carlos Novas. Just a second, guys. Já chegou?
Um,
Oi,
Vanraba,
pode abrir lá pra gente? A gente chega em 5 minutos.
Tá bom, tá bom. Guys,
Vanraba.
yes, I'm here. I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, can
I'm
you hear
here,
me?
guys. Yes, I can hear you. Hold on a second. I'm going to open the door for my wife and kids. They are coming. So they just call me
Oh,
that they are close.
you've got to go.
Yeah. No. I'm only going to open the door for them. I'll come back. I'll just leave you guys here to be watching the videos. I'm going to play for the videos for you guys so that you guys can
Okay,
be
okay,
enjoying
yeah.
the videos whilst I return. I'll be back in about some few minutes, real quick. This is the title
No
of the
problem.
video, guys. This is the title of the video. Let me open. Let me see. Yeah, this is the video here. It takes you around the city so that you can see the city. You know, it's not too big, but at least it has a lot of things going on inside the city of Caldas Novas. So we use this particular what do you call it car to go for a city ride to see around what is going on in countries and places to eat, places to buy things, and other interesting stuff. So that was the reason why we paid for this transport because like just a city
lára ni tó bá kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn lásán
to
irin
guys
lára kí.
some short parts so that the video doesn't like it doesn't you know yeah, I don't want any long video anyway. The reason why I am here today is to answer some of your questions that I came across at the comment section. Like I say each and every single time, whenever you leave a question at the comment section, and I think it is important, or it's really some kind of question that I have never done any video about, or make sure I come out with a video for it so that I can answer you guys whatever you guys want. So I'm going to keep quickly answer your questions, but don't forget, if you like the video, you don't just watch it, but you give it a thumb up. The first question is somebody said, "What happened to your camera, Supreme?" Yes, the reason why I changed my camera was, I'm a family man, and most of the time, uh, I do vlog when I go out with them. Like I hardly vlog alone nowadays. So to make things easier for me, I bought this particular camera. It's called Insta360 X2. I know it doesn't have the quality that you guys want, but it is a camera which is at least can bring you an interesting content and also make vlog very easier because of the reframing thing that it has. It has the capacity of recording 360, and after that, reframing. So it is the main reason why I bought. Yes, guys.
Yeah, welcome back, bro.
Yes, I'm here, guys. I went to open the gate for my wife, but she's not in yet, so I'm back again. Because she'll be driving
I hope your
anyway.
family are good.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, you can ask me more questions, guys.
Yeah, a very quick one, bro. I wanted to
Yeah.
ask a question for clarification purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, this asylum system, this refugee system,
Yeah.
how does it work in Brazil? How is the acceptance rate compared to rejection? And
Look.
how long does it take to process this? What
Okay.
are the
Normally,
requirements?
yeah. Before they normally give the what do you call it? They give residency every year before. Like amnesty was okay, and they help people a lot. They give them amnesty every year. But now things have changed because a whole lot of people came in, and what happened was that they didn't make use of the documents that were given to them. They left, they went to the USA, some also they did a whole lot of dirt, like going for credit cards, like misbehaving, that kind of thing. Hey, yeah, you
Yeah.
can get a credit card even if you are not a resident. Before it was like that, so they mess everything up.
Wow.
Yes, so things are a bit different here when it comes to seeking asylum now. So when you seek the asylum, it's up to you to, like think about how you are going to, the ways and means you are going to use to be able to be residents here. But that kind of, secret too is there because we don't normally talk about these things on
Yeah, on live channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on a very open platform like this, because we don't know what the one who is watching or something, maybe somebody might be watching and then giving some feedbacks, and it will create another what do you call it, difficulty for people when they come in to seek asylum. Because here they want to help everybody. You understand? When you are here, they want to help you, and the people are very lovely. If you know as anybody who has been here, they can tell you how lovely the people are. So yeah, it is just a very beautiful place if you decide on relocating to settle with your family and like start life, enjoy yourself, have a good time. Yeah, me, I haven't been to some other countries because there is a lot here for me to know. That is why I haven't, developed the interest of traveling more and more. But I will, but not now. Because for now, there is a lot for me to know here. You understand? I know only
Yeah.
little. You understand? And most of my traveling to, I just went to most part of Europe. Like in, Europe, 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 Europe all the time. If I take my passport, I'm going to Europe, and you know, it's my wife. Even it's my wife who always wants us to go to those places because there are some places she wants to visit, and stuff like that. But me, I'm more like I want to know more about Brazil first. Like because there are places like Bahia, places like Rio Grande do Sul. There are places I want to know. Even Sao Paulo. There are places in Sao Paulo like Campo, Campos do Jordão. There are places, interesting, sweet-looking places. Like that I want to know. You understand? So
Yeah.
there is a lot. There is a lot.
Since
The
the
reason
country
why,
is more than big enough for you to talk.
yeah, yeah. Hello.
Yeah. I mean, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes. I'm here. Yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, Vanraba, can you go? If you can, go to Bahia or Bahia and please interview
Here.
the women, bro.
Yes.
I
Yes, I have a, like
mean,
I
I
said, I have a
mean,
little.
you want to see some, bro. You hear me?
Yes, I'm planning a trip to Bahia. Like I'm planning a trip to
Yeah,
Bahia
man. Yeah,
because I
man.
have
Yeah,
a
man.
lot of
Yeah, man.
people that
Eh,
I wanna visit their families in Bahia. You know.
yeah, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you think of the passport bros?
Oh, passport bro. Let me say this. Most of these YouTubers, I have stopped even watching their videos because someone, for example, like Passport Bros, there is one guy too called Check.
Mm,
There is some other guy too. They don't bring content which are real content. You understand?
yep.
The kind of
Okay.
content they bring biased content, like content which you cannot use to really analyze the people. You understand? Like you cannot even
Mm,
use the content to know about Brazil. You understand? The kind of content they bring is the kind of content you watch when you are not in Brazil. You understand what I'm saying? Like they show you that this is Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana. They go to popular destinations where
yep.
all these people who, like those kind of things. But they don't go to the locales, where there are typical local. You understand? Where locals spend time, connect with the
Are you-
locals, so they can tell the like they can give people a typical idea of what they will come for if they come to.
Right.
You understand? So
Yeah. You know what my criticism here about this passport bro
yeah,
is that these people they do not promote marriages even. Like
yes,
they so complain about their own community, about the broken marriages and all that. But it's like, no, actually, these people don't want marriage. These people just want to sleep around. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like they are
like
biased.
like I said, uh, someone like Passport Bro. someone like Passport Bros, they don't have a typical idea of any place. They only go there, do just a regular video because there are, like there are some few people who live within the vicinity, and then do the video. Yes, yes. Sit down, sit down. Yes, yes. It's my son. The squad, they are here. Yes. Okay. Go and wear a dress. Where is your dress? Go and wear a dress.
I mean, no. Do you know why? I know. Daddy time.
Yes, they are home, so yes.
No,
But
you know the thing about. Do you know why I respect you a lot? Because you were able to build a family, healthy family as well. You got children, everything. You feel me?
Yeah, here you
are
have
buying
that
houses.
chance to. Yes, here you can do all of this. I am doing it, so that is why I want to show this squad when they are home. It's not easy, oh my guy.
Don't worry, don't worry.
It's not easy.
You know, easy.
Don't forget this question that you asked me, or this thing that you said. I'm going to open more to you. Oh, okay, guys. let me finish with them. I'll be back with you guys again. Just a second, guys. Don't forget, guys. I'll post it. Sorry, I'll be coming back live again in about because they'll be sleeping in about 30 minutes time. So
no force the young man sleep. He don't take over the program from you.
Yeah, you see that he's not giving me the chance to even do the video anymore. So, guys, I love you so much. I'll be back in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So don't go anywhere. You can hang around on YouTube. I'll be coming back very soon. I love you guys. Share the channel and subscribe to the channel. I love you guys.
Hello, Prince.